Have we met before? That's right, I remember. I met you. I just recall. The Vice President. May I know your name, sir? Member of the Governing Council. Splash. Chairman of the Council. That's one Splash. Right, sir. Gideon Ibobu. He's also the chairman of the I just came from Mauritius.
Both you welcome.
I don't think yes. Azerbaijan.
I think there's a fellow here. Please, the fellows who are there, okay, Mr. Martin House. Very senior fellow. It's around the dress. And we have there's the latest fellow in town. He's the chairman of the Tema section.
We should have done this decade.
Okay, right.
So I just do anyway, I do something for this. Where are you from?
At this point, we'd like to invite Reverend Julie Benton to give us the opening prayer. Please let's appreciate him.
May we be upstanding to give honor to God. Father, we are so grateful and thankful to you. Oh, thank you for this wonderful opportunity that you have given to us to come together to launch the Africa Forum. Interestingly, the IVP and the special advisor are with us. We are so honored that we have such dignitaries among us. We leave this meeting before your King of Grace. Come and be with us. Be the chairman for this meeting, so the Lord, at the end of it all, we shall have cause to say that indeed you have been in our midst. This is what we ask. In Jesus' name, I pray mighty thanksgiving. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, sir. This evening, as we are aware, we are here to launch the CILT Africa Forum 2020. It's going to be under the theme Sustainable Implementation of the African Continental Free Trade Agreement, the role of logistics, transport, and industry. In CILT, we have what we call the special interest groups. The special interest groups are the young professionals, which caters for the youth. We have the Fellows Guild, that is for those who are the pinnacle of their professional careers, let me put it that way. And then also we have the Women in Logistics and Transport. This evening we'd like to invite the Global Vice Chairperson and Chairperson for WILAT Ghana, Dr. Mrs. Dori Osufianku, to introduce the chairman.
The Special Advisor to the Council of Trustees of CILT International, the International Vice President and Chairman of the Africa Forum, the President, CILT Ghana, and members of the Governing Council of CILT Ghana, fellows of CILT Ghana, members of CILT Ghana, members of WILAT and young professionals, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. It is my singular honor and privilege to introduce the chairman for this August function, which is the launch of the Africa Forum 2020. Chief TT, also a fellow of the Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport and a member of CILT Ghana, is the Special Advisor to the Council of Trustees of CILT International. He is also the CEO of Logistics Movers and their Tron Services. Chief TT joined CILT in October 1999 and started his CILT career at the branch level as Honorary Treasurer of CILT Ghana in the year 2000. In 2004, he became Honorary Secretary before being appointed International Vice President in 2007. In 2007, he was the coordinator for Ghana, CILT, and CILT International to organize the first international convention in Ghana that played host to Her Royal Highness Princess Anne. In view of this, Chief TT had to visit the Buckingham Palace on 2 occasions to invite Her Royal Highness, who is the patron of CILT, to the convention. Chief TT was the first international vice president of the Institute to serve a full 5-year term, during which time he instituted many successful reforms, such as enabling the successful establishment of special interest groups such as WILAT, that is Women in Logistics and Transport, and young professionals, YPs throughout Africa. In fact, in WILAT, we describe Chief TT as the one who impregnated the birth of WILAT. At the annual CIT convention held in Birmingham in 2012, Her Royal Highness Princess Anne awarded Chief TT with the Meritorious and Distinguished Service Award, the Pegasus Award, for exceptional hard work in serving the Institute. This was the first time an individual has been given this highest award since 1990. He was at that meeting inducted into office with a new designation as International Ambassador responsible for Africa. Incidentally, his partner in the impregnation of WILAT was also recently given the Pegasus Award at the Manchester Convention.
Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations once again. That is Aisha, that's right. At the end of the Africa Forum 2019 in Harare, where we were hosted by IBP, which was organized at the end of the Africa Forum 2019 in Zimbabwe, which was organized in an unprecedented time of 4 months under his chairmanship of the Africa Forum. Chief TT was appointed as the special advisor to the Council of Trustees, which serves as the board of the Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport International. This was after he had stepped down as the IBP Africa for 2 years, having assumed this position to complete the term of the immediate past IBP. Professor Deitu Razak Malek, the CILT International President-elect, who announced his appointment in Harare, described GTT as a beacon of hard work, honesty, and dedication in the service to the Institute. Professor Deitu stated that GTT's appointment was by a unanimous decision to create this portfolio for Chief TT, which was the first of its kind, as he had proven himself over the years. Professor Deitu calls Chief TT Mr. Africa. CT, Chief TT, congratulations once again. But Chief TT has this to say, and I quote, "It feels good to be working for Africa and promoting our values to the world. I am excited about the future and look forward to playing my part, establishing new branches and territories, and helping to realize the vast potential of our continent," unquote. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please help me to welcome the generals. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam, for the introduction. We'll invite our chairman, Chief TT Osunate, to give us his remarks.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I feel so honored and humbled to hear all that Auntie Doreen is saying about me. I never knew she'd come back into time to research all these things. I actually forgotten the time or the year I joined CILT. And I feel so humbled. I feel so elated to be chosen to chair this occasion. In my years, as Auntie Doris said, of serving CILT, my greatest achievement is to serve all of you, especially you. And I always feel so excited if I travel globally and I promote the name, the brand, and what Ghana stands for. Reverend G.D. Mensah has already called on God to come and chair this occasion. And God is the chairman for this occasion. However, there has to be a symbolic figure to sit in to present it. And as I believe the Trinity, I will complete it and I accept you having me as your chair. And I present God and I present all of you. Thank you very much as we launch the Africa Forum 2020. Thank you.
Study of the art and science of logistics and transport. We have a number of them, and would like to encourage you, for those of us who have interest in the industry, to meet with our membership officer just after this program so that he can give you more information about it. Going forward, I'd like to invite Mr. Ebo Hammond, the president of CILT Ghana, to give us the welcome address.
Good evening.
recognize the President of CILT Ghana, the Chairman, the International Vice President for Africa, and Chairman of the Africa Forum, Dr. Lidun Demba, the Fellow of the Institute, the Special Advisor to CILT Council of Trustees, Chief Titulos Note, who need no introduction actually. Members of the Governing Council, the Incarnate of the CILT Ghana, our fellows and chartered members of the Institute who are senior members of the Institute, distinguished guests, men and women of the Inky fraternity here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very pleased to welcome you today at the Palm Royal Beach Hotel to officially launch the CILT Africa Forum 2020. There's something about 2020. People are excited about it, even the rhyming of 2020. So the year seems to have so much hope for us. And this is to be hosted in Ghana at this very hotel. I would like first and foremost to welcome Dr. Lidun Demba, CILT International Vice President for Africa, and who's also the chair of the Africa Forum, that's traveled all the way from Zimbabwe. I know if you hear about Zimbabwe, they are our in-laws. So we're one. That's why we don't need visa to go there, they don't also need visa to come here. And also I greet Chief Titulos Note, a very busy person who has been with us all the time. And CILT blood is so much deep in him. And it's the special advisor to the trustees of CILT International. And other fellows and senior members of the Institute who are here with us this evening. I also want to commend the presence of all the chairpersons and members of the forum committees here. I extend my warm greetings to all the personalities who are here in Gareth. Thank you for your presence, which marks your support for this important forum in the annals of the Institute. Ladies and gentlemen, as you probably know, the Africa Forum is a major continental event for CILT. And it's organized annually and rotated among the African member countries. The forum provides a platform for governments, corporate organizations, individuals, and students to share, learn, and promote professional and business interests. We are expecting over 300 delegates from the continent and the rest of the world. In fact, we get a little bit of faith when our brothers in Nigeria tell us that they can bring as many as 100 people. That means 1/10 of the attendance, because they can just carry themselves across the borders. This year's forum is scheduled for the 18th to 20th March 2020 under the theme Sustainable Implementation of the African Continental Free Trade Agreement. Probably go after the role of logistics, transport, and industry. Mr. Chairman, the theme for this forum is carefully chosen, and this year practically ushers Ghana and other African countries into what has been described as a game changer. It is our hope that the focus on the African Continental Free Trade area further bring to the fore the opportunities inherent in the AFTA. The forum will equally highlight its challenges for governments and businesses. The AFTA, whose secretary will be hosted in Ghana, will be the world's largest free trade area by number of countries, up to 55 countries, by number of population, up to 1.2 billion people, and by gross domestic product GDP, up to $2.3 trillion. And I'm using 2017 figures. Once it is fully running, up and running, it is rightly described by International Monetary Fund as a game changer for the continent, which has a low interregional trade of about 16%, 2017 figures of international export trade. So you mean that when you combine all the international export trade around the world, Africa trading and exporting among themselves is about 16%. So all of them go to other regions of the continents. Chairman, Africa could serve as a new engine of growth across the continent, and logistics and transport and industry in general have a major role to play in its success and sustainability. CILT commends all African presidents and leaders for this brave move, and the government of Ghana particularly for its bold and successful bid to host the AFTA Secretariat. There will be various presentations and discussions pertaining to the team by seasoned professionals in the industry and academia. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, aside the host hotel which is here, 4 alternative nearby hotels have been accredited for delegates to make a choice of where to stay. Arrangements have been made for security and safety of delegates, even though the country is a bedrock of stability and peace in the sub-region and Africa in general. It is ready to note that Ghana is ready to host the rest of Africa and the world, particularly coming on the heels of a hugely successful year of return in 2019, which saw huge numbers of visitors into the country. We take this opportunity to invite our African diaspora to register and attend to appreciate the investment potentials in Ghana and the continent beyond the return. And I trust I can rely on the dynamism and commitment of everyone for this forum to be a huge success. Once again, I warmly welcome you to the lunch, and God bless you just for being here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, President Ebo Hammond. I'd like to take this opportunity to also let you know that this program is being telecast live on our Facebook page. So if you would, please just go to the page and then share the link so that those at home could also watch it. We are happy to also announce that we have people in Zambia and other countries as well watching. So it's going the whole way throughout the world. Mr. Chairman, at this point, we'd like to invite the guest of honor in the person of the International Vice President for Africa and Chair of the Africa Forum, Dr. Newton Demba, to give his speech.
The chairman of the launch, the special advisor to CILT, the National Board of Trustees, Chief Tete, President of CILT Ghana, Mr. Ebo Hammond, members of the Governing Council of CILT Ghana, Willat Ghana Chairperson, fellows and charter members of the Institute, government officials here present, captains of industry and commerce, members of the media fraternity, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I bring you special greetings from my resident country, Zimbabwe, and members of the CILT French in the whole Africa whom I represent on the International Forum. It is a great honor for me to deliver the keynote speech in this very important launch. I would like first to congratulate CILT Ghana for the excellent arrangement for this year's Africa Forum to be held in Accra, Ghana. Your home hospitality clearly indicates your preparedness to host delegates from the rest of Africa and the world. I trust all the delegates will enjoy their stay in Ghana. I also would like to thank the Ministry of Transport, Ministry of Trade and Industry, and other corporate organizations for endorsing and supporting the organization of this forum. Special mention goes to CILT Secretariat and the respective committees who have worked very hard to prepare for this forum. Ladies and gentlemen, Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport is a leading professional body representing supply chain, logistics, and transport industry worldwide. It is a membership-based organization with over 34,000 members in over 35 countries and has been in existence for over 100 years now. The principal objective of the CILT is to promote and encourage the art and science of supply chain, logistics and transport in all its territories and branches. It achieves this objective both through its membership and professional qualifications. It provides extensive opportunities for training and learning opportunities with a range of international recognized qualifications and courses. CILT has 3 major international events planned in each calendar year, which are Africa Forum, International Convention, and China International Development Convention. These events bring together professionals, senior government officials, development funders, and policymakers from various countries across the continents to address issues pertaining to supply chain, logistics and transport in order to inform policy direction and global interventions. Ghana, who hosts this year's Africa Forum in March, while the International Convention is planned for October in Australia, and China International Development Convention being hosted by China in November. The CILT Africa Forum is a regional meeting of the Institute aimed at supporting sub-regions and individual countries on the continent to grow and develop professionally, tap the professional skills of members to assist in the areas of program and development and build capacities to connect and compete in available opportunities faced within Africa and the global market. This year's conference being organized under the theme Sustainable Implementation of the Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement after the role of logistics, transport and industry will feature high-ranking government officials, seasonal industry experts, and academicians across Africa. Over and above the presentations from seasoned industry experts, this year's edition will see the participation by women in logistics and transport, WILAT, the next generation, which is the young professions, business exhibitions, social evenings, and guided tours have also been organized to cater for delegates' various needs. Of particular note, ladies and gentlemen, will be the launch of CILT International Business Forum, which seeks to promote business exchanges and develop business opportunities between our members. Ladies and gentlemen, to touch on the theme for the forum, logistics, transport, and industry have a major role to play in ensuring intra-African trade. Ghana should only be the host of the Africa Secretariat, but also position itself to fully benefit from it. One consequence of hosting such a conference is that it would further open Ghana's industrial sector to competition from other African companies. This calls for a purposeful, deliberate plan by the government to refinance and retool Ghana's industry to stand up to foreign competition. Indeed, trading among African countries with a market of more than 1.2 billion people is a major turning point towards the transformational agenda to liberate the continent from area where there is poverty and deprivation. It will also strengthen Africa's common voice and policy space in global negotiations. At this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, let me commend CILT Ghana for championing the cause of CILT in Ghana in Africa in the area of professional education and training in logistics and transport, as well as policy advice to the government of Ghana, which have been in the area of road transport, aviation, ports, and logistics, among others. Winning the bid to host this prestigious event, which brings over 300 delegates from Africa and beyond, is a feather in your cap. The conference will see the attendance of the International President for the Institute, Professor Dato, International Secretary General Keith Newton from the United Kingdom, among others. On this note, I have the singular honor to declare the CILT Africa Forum 2020 duly launched. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Demba, for your address and also for the admonition. And most importantly, also for the reminder that the fact that Ghana hosts the Secretariat doesn't mean that we're going to have it on a silver platter. We'll have to prepare for it and position ourselves in such a way that we can take advantage of it. So thank you very much for your address. Mr. Chairman, at this time would like to invite our IVP back because we want to launch to outdoor the logo for the Africa Forum. So, gentlemen, it's time for us to bring the pull-up back, and then also we'll invite the CILT President for Ghana, Mr. Ego Hammond, the International Vice President for Africa, Dr. Demba, and this time Chief Titi Osunote will be coming to join them, not as the chairman for the occasion, but as a representative of the Council of Trustees. So at this point in time, I'd like to invite you to come forward as we outdoor the logo.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my singular honor and pleasure that we unveil the official logo for CILT Africa Forum.
We'd like to invite all fellows to join the dignitaries to take a quick shot. All fellows, please, and members of the governing council.
Yes. Let's put it a little bit back.
It's okay. Right.
Are you sure it's covering my ears?
Yes.
There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me take this opportunity to just a few words with regards to the significance of the Africa Forum logo. The CILT logo for Africa Forum 2020 portrays how widely the CILT network expands across Africa. The use of the logo in different shapes and sizes to form an African map simplify how network we are to each other, no matter how big or small another country may be. This further goes to align with the theme of the forum, which is sustainable implementation of the African continental free trade agreement, the role of logistics, transport, and industry. Designed beautifully with the colors of CILT and bold single fonts to stress the forum for 2020. The map of Ghana indicates the host country for the forum. In the near future, as you are aware that Africa Forum rotates across Africa to its member states, where Ghana is, it will be a different country next year, signifying how we rotate, how interconnected we are as one Africa with us.
Thank you very much, Dr. Demba. We'd also like to, at this point, acknowledge Yetron Services for the design of the CILT Africa Forum logo, their contribution to the development of CILT activities in Africa. Thank you very much, Yetron. At this point, we'd like to pause and then for a session of questions and answers, because we know very well that a lot of the things that we have said for the media, some of you may not necessarily have an understanding as to what is happening. So we'll pause now and then take questions from anybody. So if you have a question, just give me a wave and then we'll bring the mic to you. Anybody? Any question? Okay, and that means that it's pretty straightforward and we know that you carry the information out there successfully. We'll take some announcements now. So, just after the program, we will all go to the back for some refreshments. And then whilst we have the refreshments, if there are any other things that we want to inform you about, we'll announce them. But for now, we would like you to know that the CILT Africa Forum 2020 comes up between the 18th of March and 20th of March 2020. And it's going to be held here at the La Palme Royal Beach Hotel. And we're going to have sessions for the young professionals of the next generation. We're also going to have sessions for the women in logistics and transport. And then also the Fellows Guild would have a launch as well. And to crown it all up, we'll have as the International Vice President for Africa mentioned, the launch of the CILT International Business Forum. So at this point, we'd like to request that you keep seated whilst we take the closing remarks from the chairman.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, after listening to CLT Ghana President, my own successor, that is Dr. Demba from Zimbabwe, as a chairman, my life has been made very easy because they've said it all. And for me, this is it for 2020. CILT Africa Forum has been launched. Last was in Zimbabwe. It was a very successful one. Now they have thrown a challenge to us in Ghana to emulate, exceed, and do much better than what we witnessed in Zimbabwe. At this moment, I'll call on you all to be ambassadors of the African Forum. That is about 2 months down the line. And I expect you to promote the event. I use this opportunity to call on sponsors as well. Corporate Ghana to support the institute because we are an institute over 100 years experience. We have a track record. And we are the bane of logistics, transport and supply chain globally. We have what we have that no institute has. During the African Forum, there will be B2B, business to business, where there will be lots of business opportunities. There will be a lot of networking. There will be a lot of friends who are coming globally to come and support us. At this moment, I'd like to thank you all for coming and supporting us and for accepting to be the ambassadors of the African Forum 2020. On my own behalf as the chairman for the event, and on my
Africa portfolio, we present to you on the Board of Trustees, and standing on behalf of the CILT International President, I say thank you all for coming, and God bless you. I wish you Godspeed. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Shall we be upstanding as we take the closing prayer?
Father, we are so grateful and thankful to you. Indeed, it's been so wonderful to see that you've given us an opportunity to go through this program so successfully to the glory of your name. We thank you, Lord. We are leaving this place. We know that we are not leaving your presence completely. We go with us back to our respective places, either homes or workplaces. And Lord, as we get to our respective places, we shall have cause to say, hallelujah to your holy name. We thank you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Thank you very much. I would like to invite the Governing Council and all other and fellows to the fore so that we can take a group picture. And then also would like to encourage you to stay for some time, just enjoy the networking, get to know somebody, say hello, and then let's strategize as to how we become ambassadors for CILT. And please, don't forget the refreshment. Thank you very much for coming.
At the fellow's prefect.
The purpose is Pakistan is
I like you. We will switch. Mr. Gray, please can you come this way? The African Prince.
Martin. The fellows, please. Any
And all other members should come forward, please.
All other CILT members.
All other CILT members, please.
Thank you very much.
So please feel free and
We want to also take a picture for our our branch. Okay. So we'll move the chairs. So I think we can move the chairs. Now I understand what they do. Wait.
One of the days will say, oh, the film is finished.
Some of the speakers where is oh, he's I have a friend
Yes, we should actually take it. Okay, take it from us.
my own is behind the scenes.
So it's not a professional vibe thing alone, but it also has implications for everybody understand. For example, the role of IT, the role of telecom, the role of logistics and transport are and the issue of borderlessness. Currently, we know Nigeria has shut us off, but after, definitely we have to open borders. What are the implications after? And then there's also opportunities and challenges. We must know, businesses must know that so long as they will take advantage of another country will take advantage. Can you so
Executive Secretary, I know the main has been taking great care of me. Let's get
Any already
everything when he provided the book. Everything was very but they just didn't know. They are not too sure. It's like, they have a little, they are not sure.